In this short video, I'll explain and demonstrate for you the iShare portal. iShare portal is similarly to iShare Workflow, a modular system. What that means is that you have multiple modules that go into the product to suit different needs. There are three main modules that I'll talk about for you today in the portal. The first one is Invoice Entry. Invoice Entry allows your suppliers to upload invoices directly into the portal and then transfer it into iShare Workflow. That eliminates the need for you to receive the invoices either as a paper invoice, PDF invoice, and to have to process them into Workflow. Instead, you ask the supplier to do the job for you. The next module is the import control module. Import control automatically filters invoices with smart rules so that we can automate and detect deviations on invoices so that the supplier have to correct them before it's sent into iShare Workflow. The last and the final module is external invoice access. External invoice access allows your partners, customers, and others to have access to invoices that you have in Workflow without having to have a user in Workflow. So you could say that, for instance, an invoice with a specific project number should always be available to that specific partner. Now I'll show for you how the invoice entry module works. I can now be signed in here and I can click create a new invoice. You as a supplier would in that case have to select what company you're sending the invoice to. In this case, I'll just use iShare Demo as an example. What the supplier would do is that they upload the attachments for their invoices and they can select the PDF, for instance, that they upload. What now happens is that the iShare portal will be using AI to automatically identify data on the invoice. And you can see the results here that many of the fields have been automatically populated, but some have to be confirmed by the supplier. So I'll select that I want to send it to my test company, and I confirm which currency this invoice was for. So this was Norwegian crowns. What you notice now is that the send button became green, and that's because all validation checks were passed. We can customize the portal to suit your requirements so that if you always require some sort of reference, for instance, iShare portal will not allow the supplier to upload the invoice without validated inputs. So in this case, it all looks fine and I can click send. The portal will ask me to confirm and I click yes. And what now happened is that if I go back to the homepage of the portal, I can see that the invoice I just submitted have a status, so you can pay attention as a supplier to the status of the invoice. That means that the supplier will not have to call you as their customer all the time to ask about the status of invoices. They can see that it's been received, and they can also follow it up until it's been posted to the accounting system. That eases the workload for both you as a customer and also the supplier, which can use the portal for so many different purposes. So, to summarize, the portal can be used for many different needs. It's your face towards your suppliers, and you can use it to automate to make sure that the invoices that you actually receive into Workflow meet your standards so that you can use our automation tools to its full extent.